Hey there, YouTube. It's your boy B3, back with another kicking. Oh, action figure review. I'm finally doing it, boys. I'm finally doing it. Darkfather, the Build-A-Figure from the McFarlane DC Multiverse line. Finally getting around to this guy. Recently I was like, oh, I should review this guy. And I was like, oh, well, I kind of need to do the Wonder Woman first. So I reviewed Wonder Woman. And I never reviewed the Batman. I reviewed the first Dark Knight's Death Metal Batman that didn't have Build-A-Figure parts. And then the legs for this guy came with the second Batman. It was the same figure, except they replaced his scythe with a guitar from a cover art that was also a scythe. And I was like, that's the same figure with one swapped accessory. I'm not getting that. So I had to get these off eBay, which was a task because everyone was scooping them up real fast because no one else wanted to buy the figure either. But yeah, you know, I think the arms came with Superman, I think the torso came with Robin King, and then the head and cape came with Wonder Woman, I believe. The Superman and Robin King parts might be swapped in my head, but I believe I'm correct. But yeah, it's a Darkseid Batman. His role was relatively small. He was turning Superman into a Darkseid, and tried to kill Batman and failed because, spoiler alert, Batman was already dead the whole time. Wow, Sixth Sense. And it was a really predictable twist because Batman had a Black Lantern ring on, which means he literally had to be dead. Wow, I don't know why people were surprised Batman was dead. Just saying. But yeah, he's got a cool look. Darkseid Batman, I really like his wrist things. I don't know, big old fat utility belt. I thought the para Robins were kind of stupid. They just kept goofing. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know terribly much about him as a character, but I got him more for the Darkseid stuff than the Batman stuff. I kind of get all the Dark Knight Batman. I'm not gonna lie. Dark Knight is in the metal stuff. I mean, I do get them all. I'm gonna get the Batrocidus. I'm recording this before it comes out, but it might be out by the time this is out. Sorry, I don't know. I record a lot of videos at once and then release them after a while. But yeah, he's pretty cool. So if you want to see reviews of the figures to put them together, I reviewed all but the Batman, but I did kind of review the Batman because it was released twice. Anyways, articulation, side to side on that head, a little bit of a wobble, up, down, you know, pretty cool. Up and down on that arm, you know, you got that kind of joint that I really like, actually. Forward, back, you got a bicep swivel, single elbow bend. It can hurt your little fingies a little if you articulate by holding this part, because you have to push these little tiny points into your hand. Ah! You see it's doing it right now. Forward and back on the wrist, rotation on the wrist. That's fine. These do hurt a little, so do be careful. I guess, unless you're just like not a pussy, but I am a pussy, so it's fine. You got that torso articulation, you got that waist articulation. I like the rubber covers that McFarlane puts here so that they can have a little more articulation. That really is nice. I do like it. Nothing on the thigh, but you got that double knee. Up and down on the foot, pivot on the foot. Toes. It's pretty cool. Little peg holes. Now, detail and paint-wise, he does look pretty good. He's not really lacking in any areas. You know, he's still got the nice wash and stuff on the back of the belt. You know, he still has the full paint on the back here, because recently I reviewed the Injustice 2 Reverse Flash, who was not fully painted on the back. But this guy is, despite having a cape that covers him. Speaking of the cape, as you can see, it ain't attached terribly well. It plugs into the back, and that part stays pretty well. The plug in the back stays quite well. And then this never stays in. This plug right here never stays in, like not even for a second, dude. That is kind of sucky because it looks bad on display. And I know I said this one stays in, But the reason it's falling out now is because I'm filming downwards. Like, see that shadow? I'm filming downwards. This is flat on the ground. I know my reviews used to have them like standing on a table, shooting forward. And when he is like that, it does stay in. See? But then gravity just does its thing there. Because that's not the position you'd normally have him displayed in. But no matter what, this front one does not stay. But he is sculpted well. He's painted well. Articulation's fine. I just... Ugh, stay! For fuck's sake, stay. But yeah, now let's show him with some size comparisons. First up is the Dark Knight's Death Metal Wonder Woman. Cool. And then we have the Dark Knight's Death Metal Superman. Nice. Those are both not only from the same toy line as him, but the same wave. Here's the Injustice 2 Dr. Fate. Since this was a Crisis event in all but name, then pretty much any DC character from any continuity matters because they're all part of it. You know what I mean? Let's show him with another Batman that's dark. Here he is with Red Death from the 2-pack. Really like this Red Death. Very cool. Injustice 2 Flash. Awesome. Injustice 2 Reverse Flash. And, you know, just to show him with something from like a different line, here he is with the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Lord Drakon Evo 3. Also a multiverse villain. Very cool. And there's no accessories or anything. Build-A-Figure doesn't really have a lot of that stuff. But he is cool. I do like him. I am glad I have him. I do recommend him. Even if you don't want to build him, I think he's probably worth it to buy just built on eBay. I don't know how much he goes for. Sorry, I don't. Never thought to look it up because I have him. And since I didn't pay a singular price for him, like I did a lot of these figures, then I didn't even think to look it up. Huh. Because the others I usually just remember. Oh well. But that is it for today's video. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. I have more DC reviews coming your way. Also, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Godzilla, Dinosaurs, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, Universal Monsters. All kinds of cool stuff headed straight at you. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support. And I'll see you all next time.